Thanks, Sims and Abungile. Let's continue with more Heritage Day, our month's action. Now, from singing church hymns that taught her valuable lessons about voice control, Noex is a versatile singer-songwriter with a soulful and expressive voice. Her artistic vision is set to create music that evokes emotion, also sparks self-discovery at large. Now, her single album, Buya Wena, was recently released in July this year, and she performed at notable venues like Jojo Rooftop, M2 Car Wash, Capello, Moscow, Asbonge Lifestyle, and that's just to mention a few. So she joins us this morning bright and early to talk about her musical journey. Noex, good morning. Thank you for joining us at this hour. So bright and fresh on this cold winter's morning in spring.
We always have to show up either way.
Well, you've showed up, and I mean, since you've now been showing up with the release of your music, the journey that you've undergone, how's that been like for you to date?
I mean, it's so exciting, honestly. Of course, there are challenges, but honestly, it's very, very exciting.
Yes. So speaking about challenges, what would some of those challenges have been?
Of course, for a black young girl like me, financial constraints and just that moment of saying, yeah, I've got this, and yeah, and believing in that vision, right? And also just giving of the music that's inside of you, that comes through you. Just sharing yourself with the crowd and with everyone to listen to you.
And so speaking about the exciting part, what would be the most exciting part for you today?
I mean, meeting people, different people from different cultures, sharing myself and my vision of life with people. That's the most exciting thing.
Because your journey is layered, right? I mean, you start in church, you get the training, and then you obviously branch out into other genres, singing, songwriting as well. In reality, what was that transition like for you?
At first, it was really hard. I thought that I was just aiming too high. But to be honest, now that I'm used to it, I think it gets easier by the day.
Oh, just the the sound that you dabble in, because Buya Wena then comes out in July.
Yes.
And so how was that received as well? That reception from your audience and the feedback?
Okay, yeah, people did love the song because it entails a man who's coming back home from working very hard, and so the family is now missing the father. So Buya Wena is a story about that particular detail in life. Yes.
And I'm just thinking about being an artist, an independent artist as well, and you know, your competition, and also just people that you would have come into contact with, perhaps that you'd want to collaborate with.
Yes.
What has that journey been like for you in reality?
It's been very hard, especially when I was working alone. But I think now it's better because I have a manager now, Ritz Entertainment. So I think now it's better because he can do that part for me instead of me being alone, because it's very, very hard working alone, trying to get the art, trying to get the admin part of it. It's very, very hard working alone,
But you've also had to empower yourself to understand the business of music, right? Because there's so many aspects. So juggling all of that, how do you do that?
I think because I did accounting in university, so I do understand quite a bit of the things, even though it might be different, but that foundation for me was very, very important.
The support of your family as well, your career, what was that like?
Very, very much very nice, because from a very young age, as I said, my father was the one who taught me how to sing, and may his soul rest in peace. But my family has been a huge part of my career. My mother, my sister, my brother.
Because it's important to connect with your audience and have that resonance come through. And how do you maintain that authenticity? I mean, you're speaking about the different genres that you work in. I mean, there's so many people also in it. So how do you bring yourself into that, and how does that set you apart?
I think because my music is based on my personal experiences and the experiences of people around me, so I try to be as much connecting emotionally to the audience so that they understand my music and they relate to it.
Yes, absolutely. And then, I mean, we touched on this early on, but collaborations as well. What does that look like for you?
Man, I think
there's a continent, there's a world, there's so many artists.
There's so many people to choose from. I really do want to collaborate with the most talented people. My example I always say Kabza the Small because phenomenal.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Well, fingers crossed, and hopefully, we're going to see that soon as well.
Yes.
Okay, so now we're entering peak season, right?
Yes.
And so in terms of music releases, I know that this is the time for you to shine. So what can we expect for you for the rest of the year in terms of performances and other releases as well?
You can expect my music video is coming up on your TV screens very, very soon. Okay. And my performance is definitely in different areas and different places, yes.
Okay, obviously you've got social media, that's how we can contact you. How do we go about doing that?
Most of my social media is Noex Ngwabi, which is Noex Ngwabi.
All right, Noex, thank you for your time at this hour. I'm going to leave the conversation there. Looking forward to that performance in just a moment as well. Nkosi Nodumo Ngwabi, also known as Noex, really joining us this morning to chat about her musical journey and really how she keeps pushing boundaries and also spreading her message through her different melodies.